Sean came home from work and he's like, hey, got orders. You know, you're official, you're a spouse now, you're finally on the paperwork.
My name is Tremaine Wright.
My name's Jared Knight. I'm a U.S. Navy military spouse.
I joined the Army in 1997.
I honestly don't know much about his unit at all. No one's reached out to me from his unit.
My husband, Sean, is a CTR, currently on his 17th year with the Navy.
Met my wife in 2012.
He joined the military last year on a whim, really. I was in Kansas, and he calls me and he's like, hey, I'm going to talk to a recruiter. And I was like, perfect, like, great. I've talked him out of this twice now. I'm not home. I'm 14 hours away from home. Like, what can I do?
We married. We were both Sergeant First Class at the time. We married in 2014, and I retired in 2018.
When I first joined, it was June of 1999, so through kind of the beginning of Don't Ask, Don't Tell, all the way through the repeal.
So what was that like?
During Don't Ask, Don't Tell, it was really stressful because, you know, the Army is all, you know, be all you can be and, you know, celebrate accomplishments, things like that. But you have a huge part of your core of who you are that, you know, you constantly are, you know, if I say the wrong thing or make the wrong innuendo, or if somebody else makes an accusation, I could lose, you know, a career over something as trivial as who I am at my core. And so it was pretty stressful. With the repeal, it was kind of still the same for a while, because just because a policy changed didn't mean that attitudes toward LGBT service members changed.
We married in 2014, and I retired in 2018. As soon as I retired, I went to dog training school. Upon graduation, started our business, which is On Command Dog Training in Killeen, Texas. And my wife stayed in. She was promoted to Master Sergeant and then eventually Sergeant Major and then Command Sergeant Major. And so she is now stationed at Fort Detrick, Maryland. And so we're waiting to see where her next assignment will be. So recently, on the local Fort Cavazo spouses page, I had made a post about acknowledging male spouses.
I saw that, yeah.
Okay. And so it got mixed reaction. Overwhelmingly, I think everyone appreciated it and understood the aim. And some people were saying things like, oh, you know, people are they just post whatever, or who cares, or get over it, about acknowledging male spouses. And I think that is something that is also like often overlooked. And the reason for that post wasn't just specifically for the page, but just overall. I couldn't imagine being a male spouse and I'm sitting there addressing the organization's spouses, and the whole time I keep saying wives and your women and the ladies, talking about the spouses.
Hey, but I'm pretty sure they're not going to sponsor something that you're like only saying females only. For a kickbox team, especially, like, you know. And she was like, well, I just really want females to only be in here and all this. And she's like, I'm waiting on MWR to get back to me. So that was a little like pushback for me. And I was like, you know, that it would be nice to like meet other spouses, even other male spouses, or even more female spouses.
If I had been a female spouse and the first time I applied to the Buckley Garrison Spouses group, I got denied. Oh, this is a group for spouses, not service members.
And you're talking about the online, like a Facebook group.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I was like, replied to the denial, and I was like, I am the spouse.